In 1879, Connecticut passed a law that banned the use of any drug, medical device, or other instrument in furthering contraception. A gynecologist at the Yale School of Medicine, C. Lee Buxton, opened a birth control clinic in New Haven in conjunction with Estelle Griswold, who was head of the Planned Parenthood in Connecticut. They were arrested and convicted of violating the law, and their convictions were affirmed by higher state courts. Their plan was to use the clinic to challenge the constitutionality of the statute under the 14th Amendment before the Supreme Court.
Hi, welcome to the New Haven, Connecticut Planned Parenthood Clinic. Hi, I'm looking for some contraceptives. Great for strawberry. Great.
Here, Estelle Griswold was selling contraceptives to a customer, which is illegal in Connecticut.
Hey,
Hey.
can I buy some contraceptives? You're under arrest for your distribution of contraceptives.
Oh no.
Griswold and Buxton both received a fine of $100 for violating the law, which is equivalent to $730 nowadays.
You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
Women have the rights to pick a contraceptive. Hashtag pro-choice. The arguments presented in this case explain that some people believe that people should not use contraceptives, while others believe that it is a right of the people to make that decision, not the states.
During the case, they complained that the laws violated the right to due process under the 14th Amendment. The Appellate Division affirmed the charges against them, as well as the Connecticut Supreme Court. Griswold and Buxton then appealed to the United States Supreme Court, where the court ruled the laws unconstitutional and reversed the convictions. The Appellate Division is a section of a court that hears appeals existing as an intermediate court between a trial court and a court of last resort.
Appellate Court Decision. The charges against you are placed and confirm that you are convicted of breaking the law. Oh boy. Connecticut Supreme Court Decision. You are convicted of violating the state laws by distributing contraceptives to the community. United States Supreme Court Decision. We have ruled that the state laws are unconstitutional, violating the rights of privacy. Therefore, your convictions have been reversed. Yeah. The United States Supreme Court ruled this in favor for Griswold and Buxton in a 7-2 vote, with Justice Douglas explaining that there are rights to privacy. Justice Douglas explained that there is a right to privacy implied throughout the Bill of Rights. 1. The right to assemble. 2. The right to be secure in persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures. 5. The right against self-incrimination. Number 9. The enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people. The amendments played a role in establishing certain freedoms that individuals should have, and that states should not have the power to intrude on marital decisions.
An important aspect of this case is that it established a zone of privacy. This created the idea that privacy should extend to intimacies between married people and be protected from governmental intrusion.
In this case, the government recognized a constitutionally protected right of privacy.
The importance of the case is that it established the right for women to use contraceptives and birth control, making it a woman's choice, and established that a state did not have the power to supersede individuals' privacy.
Griswold v. Connecticut was the baseline for other important cases and was relied upon in Eisenstadt v. Baird and Roe v. Wade.